Yes, good evening, brothers and sisters. God bless every one of you. As you come to my show today, God will bless you. God bless every one of you for creating time to like my video and share my video. This is Ogele TV back on stage. God bless every one of you. God bless you. God bless you. Welcome to the show. First and foremost, let me appreciate all my followers, all my fans. Go and subscribe to Ogele TV on YouTube, Ogele Talk Show on Facebook. Please do it for me, my brother. Do it for me. Subscribe. Also, super chat me. It's a thing I know you guys are capable of doing. My brothers and sisters, I just want to remind you of the account of our brother, Mr. Timothy Oserege. The account number I see there, Agbe Kelly, please, UBA Bank. Donate what you can. It's not a task. Please. Our brother needs a laptop and a good telephone, please. I'm begging everyone, every of my followers. God bless you as you come to this show today. We have a lot to discuss today. A lot to discuss about. But I send my panelists Mr. Timothy, God bless you, sir. Oh, you don't live. Yeah, sorry for the breaking of the transmission. Sorry, my brothers and sisters, there was some disconnection in my house, but my son just fixed it now. Let me go ahead and share my video first. I'm back on live now. Like and share, like and share. The account number is there. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Donate your own, please. Make una see try. Donate una own, abeg. Na beg I dey beg una. Contribute your own. Contribute your own quota. For Brother Timothy, God will bless you as you contribute for him. God will bless you as you contribute. Please don't hesitate to contribute for that, our brother. So our lovely Edo brother, we need to do the needful, the one we can do. He has lost his job now because he's not supporting Okpebolo. That's the country we found ourselves. So that's Nigeria for you. Anytime you criticize the government, you are on your own. That's the nature of the country we call Nigeria. The shameless country. A country without no integrity. A country that's full of bunch of criminals ruling us. We have rulers, not leaders. They are all rulers. They are ruling you guys, but you don't know. Continue to be supporting them. Majority of you will continue to remain in abject poverty because you deserve to live in poverty. So continue supporting them. Their children, most of them, they are not living there. Sheyi has a house in England, a mansion that is living. Start talking about Tinubu. Continue talking about Tinubu. Sheyi Tinubu has a mansion that is living in England. Morons. Docile people, Nigerians. People who doesn't know their left and right. And you guys say you are smart, you are educated. Most Nigerians are a bunch of fools. Bunch of idiots. Supporting the people that extracted the money that belongs to me and you. Supporting them and their family. People who never mean well for you. Continue supporting them. We are watching. Look at the task B now. A member of House of Rep that have come out now, it's not what they discussed. That is what Tinubu was presenting to the Senate. Because the Senate is a bunch of criminals. The Senate belongs to Tinubu. A man has cried out now in the House of Rep. This is not what they discuss. This is not what they read to them in the House of Rep. I'm going to play the video very soon. Nigeria is a funny country. Tinubu is supposed to be impeached immediately. Because the man is corrupt. He needs to be impeached immediately. Who is going to impeach him? The House of Senate that belongs to him. On your mandate, they shall fall. He cannot impeach. Nobody can do that. On their mandate, they shall scatter and they shall buy. The mandate does not belong to Nigeria. They will all fall and scatter and buy in the name of Jesus. Because they know how to threaten people. That is why Nigeria, they are docile people. I will continue to be using that word. They cannot arrest everybody in Nigeria because you guys are docile. You guys have no idea. Majority of you have no vision. All what you want, just physical cash. The money that will never take you to anywhere. God bless you, my brother. have never seen set of people like Nigerians. Nigeria, they are making mad like a basket mat. They cannot defend themselves in their land. Tinubu that is old, that is weak, is tormenting you people. It's bringing tax to Nigeria that France will be controlling your tax. Is that not a shame? Nigeria is supposed to be ashamed of themselves. Like Norway now. France will come and interfere about their tax system. It will not work. What will not work in the European countries is working in Africa. God bless you, my brother, the great new man. God elevate you and your family. God bless you, my brother. I really appreciate you for that comment. The docile people that we call the coastal Nigerians who cannot speak out. I'm going to play you a video. A House of Rep member. This is not member of whether APC or PDP. He said this is not what they discuss. That is not what the Senate and Tinubu is doing. The man cried out, what kind of a country are we living? What kind of docile people are we living with as a Nigerians? Nigerians will be ashamed of themselves. They need to be ashamed of themselves. Tinubu that is almost more than 80 years. He's scattering the country. You guys are clamoring for him. Tinubu has no vision. Tinubu has no idea. The man is weak. He's not physically fit. Because the politicians around him, they are fighting for their benefit, not the benefit of Nigerians. They are fighting for their benefit, not the benefit of Nigerians. It's just like what they do in a Buhari regime. They know Buhari is weak. They use the avenue to loot money. The money you guys cannot account for. That is what the government is telling you guys to pay. Let me analyze something. If you are telling people to pay tax, it's not a crime to pay tax. You pay tax in a civilized nation, in a country where the system is working. Now, do you have a free medical care in Nigeria? The answer is no. 2, do you have a free school? The answer is no. We pay tax here. My children go to school here in Norway. Right from their kindergarten, I never pay a dime one day. Because the tax is working. Because the system is working. Ordinary dustbin here, because of your tax that you are paying, and every Monday they will come to your domot, a vehicle will come and remove it and go and throw it off. It reflects in your tax. Because you are paying tax. Because you are seeing what they are using the taxpayers' money to do. Before Tinubu want to implement this tax, we've had a lot of workers in Nigeria that have been working. The tax they have been collecting is a question Nigerians to ask the president. What have you been doing with the tax you have been collecting from Nigeria that is working? We have state government workers. We have federal government workers. Where is the tax going? Because Tinubu, as a criminal, he wants to use this avenue to go to individuals' bank accounts. Look at what they are designing to Nigerians. Shameless and docile people. People who doesn't ask questions. Somebody is coming to come into your bank account to withdraw money that he never works for. Are you telling me somebody that is not working now? In Norway, let me tell you one thing. There's one called tax-free. Tax-free means, who is this man? Hello? 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 Who is this? Hello? Hello? Yeah. As I was saying, let me tell you how system work in a developed society. Norway we pay tax here. Yes. You don't joke with the government, or just don't joke with tax. For example, you are earning up to $10,000 in a year. Just $10,000. Your tax is free. The government will not take tax from you. If you are working and maybe your salary for that 12 months is $10,000, you are not eligible to pay tax. Your tax is zero. Your salary will just, that 10,000 will come to your pocket direct. When you work $11,000, $12,000, you are good to go. You will pay tax. Even if you write the money you are getting at the end of the year when you go to the system, the tax will come automatic, what the government is going to take from you. If you pay high, the government will refund money back to you at the end of the year. They don't cheat on you. They will give it back to you. They will tell you, my dear, what you have paid, you paid a lot of tax. This, we are giving you a refund. This is how system works. Tinubu is a criminal. Tinubu who does not have a dream. Tinubu who does not have a vision. Is implementing a law of tax. How will you implement a law of tax in a system that doesn't work? Nigeria has no system. So, because Tinubu have gone around the world, no country want to borrow him money. He want to serve from the poor Nigerians are hustling by themselves to enrich himself. Because 2027 is coming. You know, automatically Nigeria has rejected him. He knows. He's looking for money from every which way to use Nigerian money to oppress them in their land. Nigeria, wake up from your slumber. You need to be ashamed calling that man your president. He has no idea. He has no vision of leadership. He doesn't know what he's doing. The politicians that are singing on their mandate, they shall scatter and shall buy. They know what they are doing. They are benefiting from this government. They know the man is not competent. The man is not capable. The man does not know what he's doing. Age is not on his side because nothing is impossible. It's only Nigeria, they reduce their age. Tinubu is still talking about 70-something. Tinubu senior is my father. This year, my father just completed 80 years. How old is Tinubu's first daughter? She seniors me, Iyoloja. If Nigeria, they are not docile people. If Nigeria, they are not weak people. Nigeria, stop making noise. We don't want to see you guys on social media. Go and sleep in your home. You guys are supposed to be ashamed of yourself. A country more than 200 million people. Few individuals who's down to 10,000. They have destroyed your destiny. You cannot rise up and tell them enough is enough. You cannot rise up. Those guys need to be ashamed of yourself. Those that call themselves Nigeria, be ashamed of yourself. A country where the military cannot confront the Boko Haram and the bandits. They cannot confront the criminal element in Nigeria. You that is going to be a peaceful protester. This is what we need. Can they buy everybody? The answer is no. Do you know why they are joking with you guys? They know you guys are hungry people. 10,000 can change your mindset. 10,000. Because you want to make heaven, but nobody want to buy. That's Nigeria motto. Everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to buy. We continue, when I continue seeing Nigerians, when you come in the media space in the world today, Nigeria is one of the most highest populated people on the media space. What are you talking about? Skits, content creator, doing all sort of things, but you don't plan for the unborn children. I've always earlier told you guys, me that is here, I can decide not to come to Nigeria in the rest of my life. Do you know why? My children are born citizens. My son can tell me, Daddy, when you are old, you are not going nowhere. God bless you, my brother. You are going to live with me in Norway. I'm old. I have no choice. I must have to obey him. What am I going to do? When you are above 65, your child can decide for you. You automatically, you are almost weak. He will tell you, Dad, live with us here. We will take care of you. Do you know why I'm thinking about people living there? I have some family there. They are human. But you guys that live there, you don't even know the value of your life. I see some idiot women singing a power no more. They're flying over. Is flying over going to change the destiny of your children? A flying over going to change the destiny of your unborn children? The answer is no. Why are we so docile in that country? Nigeria are the most educated people, but if you see that the way they behave sometimes, you will be ashamed of yourself to associate yourself with them. I'm going to play the video. Let's go to the video now.
Government is this? A government that lie, deceive Nigerians regardless of, no. Just imagine the nonsense. Can Tinubu go be this desperate? What will this man gain by deceiving the whole Nigerians? Okay, you don't know what I'm saying again. Did you see the member represent the member of the Federal House of Rep, I think from Sokoto, raising an alarm on the tax reform bill? Not what the House of Reps passed was being passed by the Senate. You see, Nigerians don't know what has been falling them. I have said this times and over. What they told us is different from what they passed into law. That is how demonic this government is. In fact, let's listen to the honorable member.
I'm here today because my privilege has been breached as a member of this all-important House, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, we passed the tax laws on this floor, and Mr. Speaker, I took my time in the last 3 days to look at the gazetted pass copy, the vote and proceedings of the House of Representatives, and also went an extra mile to look at the vote and proceedings of the Senate of what was harmonized. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, what I passed on this floor is not what is gazetted. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I have all the copies, but I'm coming under privilege because I was here, I gave my vote, and it was counted, and I'm seeing something completely different. So on that note, on this privilege, I will call on Mr. Speaker to graciously look at what was harmonized, what is in the gazetted copy, what was passed in the House and the Senate. You will find out what is before Nigerians, which is being sold to Nigerians at the Ministry of Information, which I personally went to buy the gazetted copies, are not what was passed. So there is no motion here, but Mr. Speaker, I'll be pleading that all the documents should be brought before the committee of the whole. The whole members should see what is in the gazetted, should see what they passed on the floor, so that we can make the relevant amendments. Mr. Speaker, this is a breach of the Constitution, this is a breach of our laws, and this should not be taken by this honorable House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I so move.
Thank you, Honorable Abdul Samad. Your observation is noted and action will be taken. I assure you that. Thank you.
You heard him, right? You saw the video and you heard him, because the video is currently trending, and it should trend. Because nonsense like this cannot be happening in a country that have people with brains. It doesn't make sense. The bill, the document you gave to the House of Reps, that they screened and passed, was not the same that the Senate have gazetted and passed into law. This is the level, this is just one of the criminal tendency of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. When Showore called this man a criminal, the DSS was so quick in taking him to court. Is this not a criminal offense? Is this not an impeachable offense? A breach of... Okay, now, to even make it worse, the part that got me more angry is when the speaker said, observation noted, and action will be taken, be rest assured. Action to be taken against who? By who? In Nigeria, who is to take the action against Tinubu? Because Tinubu is at the middle of this, him and his gangs. You want to start collecting tax. See, I told people before, some people will come online defending rubbish, trying to tell us there are good parts in the tax reform, the tax law reform, I mean whatever they call it. And there is something I've always said, nothing good, I've said it before, I'm saying it again, nothing good can possibly come from a Bola Ahmed Tinubu who was able to snatch, grab power. You don't steal power to serve the people. You don't steal power. You don't rig yourself into power to come and be doing good. How many times do we need to say this? That is store power that was never his is a clear indication that he has come to destroy. They said the thief cometh not but to steal and destroy. Bola Ahmed Tinubu stole power now, or you don't know. And if you agree that he stole power, how will he steal power to serve you? No, tell me now. So that speaker who said, observation noted, actions will be taken. More than stop to the fool on herself. In a same clown, Tinubu will not just be impeached, but will be arrested. Everybody that is involved. This is what they do whenever you hear budget padding. What they read to you, they will read rubbish, read the surface, and put criminal document inside. This is the same thing they do during elections. Elections will be going on in the feed. During the coalition, they have a duplicate copy that they are going to present to INEC. And Nigerians still keep supporting this. Well, I don't know. We don't have a Senate. Honestly, if you say impeach Tinubu, who is to impeach him? The rubber stamp Senate? In fact, the rubber stamp Senate? I don't just understand. And Nigerians don't understand all of this madness. A people can never be more insulted than Bola Ahmed Tinubu have done to Nigeria. Nigeria and Nigerians have been the most insulted by Tinubu and his gang and his cohorts. What kind of madness is this? By Jonathan now, you start seeing laws that you don't know about, that they never told you about, because it has been passed. That's when you get to know, okay, did you read it? If this honorable member now have not taken time to go and read what is in the public, he would never have known that it is not what they passed that was being given to the public, or that was being passed into law by the rubber stamp Senate. And somebody think we have a government or we have a country. Nigerians, not until you wake up to say enough is enough. We will share religion, we will share ethnicity, we will share political difference, and we have to rescue our country. Not until this happens, we're all going to learn the hard way. If you think you've seen a government that is bad, then you've not seen anything. You see this Bola Ahmed Tinubu government?
This is the worst government.
Yes. If Nigeria thinks they've ever seen a criminal government that is as crooked as this of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then we'll be joking. What kind of a government is this? A government that lie, deceive Nigerians regardless of... no. Just imagine the deceive Nigerians regardless...
Hello? Hello? ITV and radio.
Yeah, good evening to you, sir.
Yeah. You see...
Baba.
Yeah, I tell you now, but it's a pathetic situation.
No, Paul Gele, if it takes you to be coming out 3 times in a day, right, where the situation we have found ourselves is not bad at all. So, okay,
you see, one of the members of the House of Representatives has exposed Tinubu as a criminal with his chronic senator. It's not what they said in the House of Rep. That is what they did in the House of Senate. You see,
we saw it.
My brother, yes, the video is there. The senator confessed from Sokoto State about this tax bill Tinubu is just coming to extract money from Nigeria. You know the problem of Tinubu? He thinks Nigeria is Lagos State. He thinks the way he attacked Lagos State, he wants to attack the whole nation. It will not work.
No, that's not possible.
The only people Tinubu is going to attack is the only Satanás. The foolish Satanás that think they are smart. They are not smart. They are not smart. A man who has no vision, a man who has no leadership idea is ruling you. Tinubu is more than 80 years. Tinubu brain is malfunctioning. But Nigeria, as we say, 2027 is non-negotiable. It's a shame, it's pathetic for me to call myself a Nigerian. I am disappointed. If we're to be in a system, a country where system is working, Tinubu is supposed to have been impeached immediately. Who is going to impeach him? Akpabio is a criminal. Akpabio who steals money from NDDC is going to impeach Tinubu. I'm begging, using this my voice to beg President J. Trump, all the assets of Nigerian politicians in America should be seized. It should be seized and should not be returned back to them.
It's going to happen. Certainly, that's going to take place.
Because these guys, they are not human. They don't deserve to live. The pains they have reigned in the life of Nigeria, it shall never be well with them. A country where we have oil, we have resources, we are still living like a slave. There is no resources on earth you can't find in Nigeria. At the end of the day, our leaders, they still go there and borrow money. Tinubu have gone around the world. No country want to give Tinubu money to borrow. Tinubu say, okay, let me go and extract money from Nigerians. Poor Nigerians. Nigerians that is living from hand to mouth. A country without no electricity, a country without no security, you are saying you want to impose tax on them. My question is that, can't Nigeria ask Tinubu, tell me since you have assumed office, how many jobs have you created? I know government does not create jobs, but government attracts foreign investors, a labor environment for them to come and drive. Tell me, country that is being occupied with bandits and the criminals, that foreign investors will come?
Yeah, Paul Gele, I want to appreciate you. I can jump into this show like this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Timothy Osevige. I'm a visually impaired broadcast journalist from Edo State, Benin City, Nigeria. A country that is so blessed with vast mineral resources, with educated individuals, like what Paul Gele said. We have gold, we have crude, but none of that we are seeing today is not reflecting in the kind of life Nigerians are living. That is the land, that is the country where I am from. But for what you saw that happened yesterday in the House of Reps by that legislator, it shows that in the coming days, months, or years, Nigeria is going to get better.
Why?
But how many of these other legislators are going to support this man that exposed the corruption, the evil, the malpractices that be carried out by Tinubu administration? And Nigerians are the both, National Assembly, Senate, and House of Reps go to allow this man, this legislator, to dance, to face and dance to his music alone? So these are issues. Man, your Bob, are we going to support him? Are we going to lend our voices to this, corruption and malpractice, broad daylight, that be perpetrated by Tinubu administration? If any day, are Nigerians going to pressurize Tinubu to turn in resignation? The answer is no. This man now, in the coming days, he will be faced with assassination threat, attempt. He's going to be likely going to be kidnapped. He's likely going to face suspension. So that's what you see. Has Timothy not be handed over a compulsory retirement letter today? I've only just put in 13 years. I'm still strong. There's no iota of incapacity in me. But Okpebholo administration has handed over me a letter today to proceed on compulsory pre-retirement. Compulsory retirement. They say he ought to even be sacked in one of that documents they gave to me. What was my offenses? My offenses is basically, because it's not even stated in the letter. They knew I never committed any offense. My offense was to speak against injustice, oppression. My offenses could be likely to be, I ask for accountability. My offenses could be, I'm asking for an egalitarian society for Nigeria and Edo. My offenses could be likely to be, why is Okpebholo trying to epistolize? Why is Tinubu trying to epistolize the entire nation of Nigeria? So it will not be surprising, Paogele, that in the coming days, this young man who has exposed the corruption that is embedded in Tinubu administration is going to face all manner of injustice, all manner of intimidation, all manner of oppression and suppression. But Nigerians, you and I, of course, majority of us will not speak. You and I, we're already talking. Pa Israel from UK, Israel, Asamota is speaking. Uncle Chris is speaking. Baima, 13 years. My job is gone. Am I not here, still talking? How many persons now will want to, even the next 3 years, they will not want to talk? Because we decide to say, look, we cannot allow these few individuals who are highly disgruntled in nature to continue to, legislate and, direct the affairs of the vast majority of the people who cease to be literate or educated. So that's what we have resolved. Whether we Nagari will go to drink the, sleep now, whether we not go even get a house to put our head again, we don't care. We just want to keep, fighting for our dear nation. We must save this nation from seeking. From when Okpebholo is saying, Edo is shiny, the nation Nigeria is not shiny. Nothing is rosy about the current APC administration. The 1 trillion naira Tinubu said was going to be, saving from the removal of fuel subsidy. Where is it? Can you show me one modular refinery that was built out of this 1 trillion naira monthly over 2.5 years? He said he's giving money, he has doubled money, he has tripled money for governors. How much is Tinubu taking? Who is asking him? When Timothy asks tomorrow, they'll also go and have him eliminated. But we are not going to give up. We must continue to fight. We must continue to be speaking. Let the world have it gazetted. That look, the Nigerians are highly docile. We are just too docile in nature. The issue of the tax reform bill, you will be taxed from January 1st. Why did Nigerians not spoke against it when this was just happening? It is when a snake is still at the baby stage, you have it eliminated. I said this in your show the other day. Not when it will now metamorphose into a cobra or a python. You will not to say, oh, to kill it, to have a python eliminated is very difficult. Cobra snake is very fierce and dangerous. Nigerians, we must learn to fight against corruption, just such as what these legislators has exposed to us. Thank you, Paul Gile. I'm here with you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Timothy Osevegi. God bless you for your illustration. I really appreciate you, my brother. You see, sometimes I get angry sometimes I'm pissed off when I hear anything about Nigeria. You see, this man that is speaking now, the man is well to do. But you see what the criminal the government of the day is doing. That is why the man speaks out. Is it not the duty of Nigeria to occupy the street of Nigeria? You don't need to take permission. It's to go to the street and occupy and say, Mr. President, you lied to us. You must resign. A leader cannot lie to his people. You that is going to lead us. Why are you lying to us? This is what they have presented in the House of Reps. Why is it different when it comes to the Senate floor? You must explain to us or you resign. Tinubu cannot buy everybody in Nigeria. Nigeria should stop and be afraid of these guys. The international community is looking at Nigeria. Nigeria is sitting on top of a gunpowder that can explode anytime. Tinubu know he cannot joke with Nigerian citizens. If he tries, America will crush him and his gang. He knows. America has no explanation. They will crush you on your gang. They rule the world. Is Nigeria above the law? Is Nigeria above the world? What is Nigeria so docile in that country? They don't want to speak out. Everybody now become a money ritual in Nigeria. People now behead their mother for money, behead their father for money, behead their uncle for money. In a society that is working, do you think everybody will go into ritualists? Because if the government does not work, they have other means of getting money. That is why the Nigerians are not speaking out. We don't do money rituals here. We live in the Western world. Everybody believes on working. You work, you get your money at the end of the month. You pay your bills. You support your families. You save the one you can. You give their children good life. Equip them. Prepare them for a better day. But Nigeria is not the case. Nigeria believes other alternative. We can fraud people to get money. We can be money rituals to get money. You cannot continue to be beheading your brothers and sisters to make money. Sacrificing the life of your younger ones for money. When God has given you everything that makes you to have a better life. Few individuals hijack it and you are singing hallelujah with them, praising them, worshiping them, staying on their mandate that you acquire and scatter and destroy. They might just woke up and tell you your task. France will be part of it. It's a shame to Nigeria. Do you know what it is? It's a cost to the entire nation. What concerns France with Nigeria? In our taxing system. Because they know the people that they are not capable. The people that they are all doomed. Their head is locked up. Can France involve Nigeria into their taxing system? The answer is no. Do you know why Emmanuel Macron is playing with Tinubu? He knows Tinubu brain is not functioning anymore. Because most of the Francophone countries have rejected France. Whose country is the hot cake now for France to make money? It's Nigeria. And your president is weak. Your president is corrupt. The leaders are corrupt. I said it in my previous video. A country that wants to have a dividend of democracy, you cannot make Akpabio a Senate president. A man that is corrupt left and right. A man that has no name to maintain. Come on. Who is not deceiving who? I've said it earlier. If you give me a threat, I can live all my life in the Western world. It's the best place to live. I can bring my father here. My younger ones, they're in America, Sweden. If my father want to come to US, we can bring him. If you want to come to London, we can bring him. It's only you that is suffering over there that we are trying to talk to. That is your right. It's your fundamental right. The country does not belong to Tinubu. It does not belong to his family. I was surprised that Woloshika was accusing Tinubu's son with the electoral they allocate for Tinubu's son, Sheyi Tinubu. He's even more than the president. DSS going around with him. One of my brothers is here now. Let me bring him on board.
Good evening, Mr. Ogile. Thank you.
I'm not happy this evening.
What's going on? I can understand. I can understand. Good evening, everyone. You see, the one thing I look at, but Nigerians is that, like you said, most of us are docile. Yes, we are docile. Even as you're speaking right now, we have 30 people actually watching.
Yeah.
And instead of us to share what is going on, to share to the general public, awareness, invite those that want to. In fact, invite those that don't want to even see what you're saying, because some of them don't like it. Is they don't want to actually do it because some of them are just watching it, using it for pleasure. They don't know the reality on ground. I cannot be sitting down enjoying the dividends and see where I come from going in comatose. Does that sit well with anyone?
Doesn't sit with my brother.
The reason I came in, I heard that my brother speaking, Mr. Timothy, in the inner ITV and radio. It's very concerning. And Edo people, if you think it doesn't concern you, that's up to you. But you need to think of certain things. Now, this is somebody who is visually impaired. Visually impaired, what do I mean? The person is blind. He can't see. But was able to did an investigation thoroughly to actually bring out the ills, lies, propaganda of the current administration in Edo State. What did they do to him? You just heard it from his mouth. They gave him, in fact, a compulsory retirement. Somebody that has a family at home. It's not that he's not qualified for that job. He has everything. But just because he criticized and speak on the ills of what is going on in the administration, he's a civil servant. Is it not the civil servant that is supposed to carry out all these duties? You see, some of you might not like it, but you see, this evil reign is going to beat everybody. He's going to beat everybody. The person now, is he coming on air to educate most of us? Some of you are in diaspora. He's coming to educate you and say, look, none of you, everybody wants to share. Nobody wants to actually see these reasons. It gives me pains. Because if you were to be, you guys, some of you who are living abroad, some of you have this kind of, they might have some people who are disabled and things like that. You see that you are top priority for people that you were not even born in that situation, but they give you priority.
Israel, let me correct you on one thing. In Norway, the priority they have It's uncountable. The priority
That's what they're saying.
What are we talking about? The government does not
But,
joke with them.
but your government found it so easy that to remove somebody who is actually speaking the truth.
When I was working in a care home before, my boss was a black man. But the government, the committee does not joke with him. They don't joke with him.
But the government we have today, that's why I call them the government of garbage in, garbage out. They made it so much. I thought this thing was like a joke. Like seriously, a visually impaired person in a democratic state being told to resign with immediate effect and retired because he spoke on the injustice that surround a system that was made to bring dividends for the people. Hey, God, this is astonishing. What?
Nigerians are happy. They don't like are happy. They are clapping.
It's for them. It's you guys like to listen to propaganda. If there was propaganda being told here now, you see a lot of people saying, "Carry on, Mr. Ogele, carry on." That's why I told you, like, are we that docile? Let me come to the layman's. Was the foundation laid like this, that you have a monka form to sleep other than a mat? Amarie one when we are Louvier, and I'm a monka form where we are Louvier.
Mr. Israel, I'm not cutting you short. You see, me that is doing this video, you live in UK. I live in Norway. I want to enlighten people one thing. Like me, and for example, if I decide not to work in Norway again, I can never suffer until I die, until I buy. The system here, people don't, me that is voicing from Norway. Let me tell you guys one thing. Norway is a very small country, but God has blessed them. God has blessed them. As of today, Norway service, I can tell you, is $2 trillion service. $2 trillion. Money is no problem in Norway. If you want to live a standard of living, best life, come here. The government will give it to you because the foundation is already there. So don't think I am doing it because of what I'm coming to benefit in Nigeria. What am I going to benefit? My father worked in Nigeria National Petroleum Company for 35 years. Because of the criminal country we came from, did you know my father, he had a gas? That is what paralyzed my father to tomorrow. The government could not pay. My father was a petrochemical engineer. I don't hide it. I'm the senior son. We still in worry. A country where we have a refinery, the refinery is not working. There was a video I did where they told us, they come here and tell us in alternative that the refinery is working. I called my dad, I said, my son, what are you talking? My junior staffs are still there. Nothing is working. I came out on social media and said the people were arguing. Is the refinery in Nigeria working today? Is that working?
No, it's not.
Okay, God bless you. Go ahead, sir.
You see, in the entire Norwegian treasury, they have about 22 trillion Norwegian kroner.
Okay.
That's what they have in the treasury. As at Q3 in 2025, the total government asset was cost about 25.688 billion kroner. That's what they have. You see, one of the things is that when we talk here, we are not talking about propaganda. We don't speak on propaganda. This is why I joined this platform. Because I dislike hate, propaganda, deceit, lies, indoctrination. Somebody came and said, please don't, let's not, why are you nubiya? Why are you nubiya? So now you know a waste. Meanwhile, you are enjoying dividends somewhere. So let me just talk about the because sometimes when I see some people the way they behave, sometimes on social media, you just be looking at like, are we really going to try to educate these people so that they understand that the complexity where they are? For you to know, Europe is not more like Europe anymore. If you guys don't understand what is going on, their policy is shifting, especially the immigration policy is shifting right now, currently in the whole of Europe. They are bringing tougher laws so that they don't want to see you. Trump is already banning Nigerians from coming to the country. They are working on Somalians now. Whoever thought that Somalians would be given, because they were privileged at that time. The Trump administration is majorly targeting, so that he said he doesn't even want them. They should go back to their country. So why do you think you have been spared? So so you can laugh at us that worry. So last time we heard about Senator Abaribe, who actually spoke on the Tinubu's administration. Senator Abaribe strongly criticized the Tinubu administration, especially regarding the economy of the 2023 to 2027 elections. This was the man who spoke out, because there's a word in by an American philosopher. He said, when injustice becomes a law, resistance becomes a duty. Guy has now seen it like, oh my God, I'm tired. You know, we can't just continue to lie to the people. We are lawmakers. We can't continue to lie to the people. He stated it on Channel TV that Tinubu said Tinubu never won the 2023 election, that everybody knows it. This is not me. He told you that he never won. This is a senator. These are people who are privy to, in fact, the evidences of what is going on. These are people who are privy to it. He told you he didn't win. Well, are they? He even argued that the hardship that Nigeria will face will make Tinubu re-election is impossible. He said that his policies, do you still remember when I told you, Mr. Ogile, that the African Polling Institute, this is why I want them to be hearing. It is not me. According to the African, that 85% of Nigeria does not agree with the Tinubu administration. Is it not what a senator is telling you now? That he said that the hardship that the Tinubu administration has caused to Nigeria, it will determine the vote to vote him out in the 2027 election. I think Ukpewolo is shouting, Edo is shining. They are using this as a camouflage. This is why I tell you that our political airspace became polarized with propaganda, especially Edo political airspace. That is why they are labeling, when you talk to, before you say something, they'll start tagging you with all sorts of names. I mean, you forgot? This is how the indoctrination starts. No, I'm just using it. I'm using it to give you an example of how they polarized it, so that it will put fear on the people not to talk, so that they can use that as a leverage to usurp their own power. This is exactly insecurity. The policy is saying that they have increased public frustration. The insecurity, he lamented on the insecurity that it has made people like Mr. Ogile. It's just like you're living in an environment that is safe. Where you are now, where you are now, it is very safe, and everybody comes to you. You can even receive. You can even go out 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody talks to you. 4 o'clock, you have the street lights. Exactly. Yeah, you have the street lights. You have everything working. You know, and you have the CCTV surveilling the whole area and passing back the information to the authority. I don't know if you understand. Now you have you then expect I then expect you to have to go back and say, I want to go and invest in a place where I'm not safe. I don't know if you understand. This is why there's a public outcry. You don't expect Nigerians to come and feel happy, and you are telling Nigerians that whether they like it or not, you are giving them 2.5 million votes. That the Edo people is giving him 2.5 million votes. Are you joking? You know, I don't understand how he got to this kind of recklessness, that they just think that they can continue to tell the Edo people or tell Nigerians that this is how we got here. This guy vividly told them in the Senate. He stood up and said he didn't win. We know it. He didn't win the election. Now the APC, they are now in comatose. They are like, oh, Senator Abaribe, you are not supposed to say like this. Even the Minister of Works, David Umahi, is even calling for the Cyber Security Act to be used against Senator Abaribo for criticizing Tinubu. Are we in North Korea?
Because that one is a greedy man. Because Tinubu
Yes,
has
he came out.
position. He's a greedy man.
He came out and said that the Southeast should be grateful of what they have. Are you okay? You went on Channels TV. You couldn't tell kilometer by kilometer how much you are spending on the Calabar Coastal Highway that you guys are building. You said the Rufai was talking rubbish, but you forgot that the Information Act actually gives him the right to ask you questions. Freedom of Information Act. Because you don't read it, and you just think that you can just tell Nigerians that they should just keep quiet. Meanwhile, you guys will come abroad and you'll be saying sa to another person's law. Who does that? So this is the reason why it is very, very bad that I don't know how we got to this whole thing that somebody will just come out and say, I want to be seen as like a North Korea President Kim Jong-un, where everybody will be shouting Manso, Manso. No, we are not. This is a democratic system. There's freedom of speech. There's freedom of expression. There's right to own your own property. There's really, there are things that are there is according to the Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land. But this country, but these leaders feel that it is their own. They have to make sure that anything they are saying, everybody have to just say yes, sir. That is why those two, what's it called? How would I call them? I don't know how they are not SSAs to a government. I don't think they are, because to me they are all touts, just making noise, going on social media and going to a radio and say, Oshu is not shining. This is what we are going to do is shining. Whereby your own is not shining, it's in total darkness. You see, this is the way we created all these scenes that Nigerians just see as normal. Now, whenever they come and start shouting, then we see Nigerians still typing on their social media handle and saying, "Hey, we like you, we love you, we love you, we love you," but you are enjoying what you didn't construct, the foundation you never construct. You are enjoying it abroad. If you don't know what you are aiming, we are already now we are coming and telling people who are actually putting you in poverty that they are doing good. This is why people like Senator Abaribe stood up and said, enough is enough. We have to tell the people the truth. It is not people on the social media. This is a senator, somebody who makes laws for Nigeria. He's part of the lawmakers. The same thing your governor did, but we cannot see one bill that he sponsored. That's something that we have never actually seen. So, Mr. Ogele, I feel sad that today people are still talking about we are going to give the president 2.5 million votes. When you, as a governor, you cannot even read the budget you wrote. 2, you cannot even explain the second budget you read to Edo people how you are going to spend the money and how you are going to, fund it or actually pay this debt that there. You don't know. So you are just actually thinking that it's now becoming a norm and tradition that we can act like that. So, Mr. Ogele, I'll just keep it here because, to be honest, I am even tired of the way our politics has become so reckless, so intimidating, so lawless. It's disappointing. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, my brother, Mr. Israel. God bless you. Because today I will quick, because I have something to do. By 10 o'clock, I'm going to all these broadcasts. Mr. Inner ITV and radio, what do you have to contribute before we call it a day, my brother?
Yes. No, but Israel, good evening to you. He's a very great guy. Is one thing I love about Israel, he also belongs to the progressive group. And that's a group that, shows all different levels of righteousness. So we are not going to relent How many persons are supporting Ogele platform? How many of you that are even watching now, how many of you are sharing these links? How many of you are carrying the gospel that is being preached here? The Simon that is being, talked about here. Are you sharing it to your relation back home here or your friends over there? So it's sad that a platform like this that's, decided, that has resolved to want to, helping to bring in for Nigeria and a better and egalitarian society will not be taken seriously. Israel just told us that, about 31 persons were watching us a while ago. I want to say it's sad. What we are doing here, if you do not know, we're not just coming here to come and, put to the public show of intelligential, capacity display. No, we are only helping you so that your parents back here in Nigeria and Edo, your friends here, your loved ones, your wife, your husband in Oreva, your children you have left back here, they can have a quality and a meaningful, standard of living. They will enjoy it. The type you are enjoying in Europe, the type you enjoy in a place like in UK and America. So that's what we're doing here. So for that, a member of House of Representatives to have discovered that, it was not what that was agreed upon in the House of Reps, not even in the Senate, not even in the harmonized document. When both Senate and the House of Reps now met to have harmonized, what we are now currently having in the public domain is quite different. And nobody is speaking. One would have expected by now all the social media platforms would have been, agog with this evil that Tinubu-led administration, APC party, projected, supported Tinubu government. They are all one. APC and Tinubu, you cannot separate them. People would have been condemning this. How many of us want to condemn this? Rather, we prefer to be supporting Yahoo platforms, platforms where all manner of, nonsensical, stupid ideas are being projected. That's what we prefer to subscribe and be, listening or watching. So it's sad that until all hands must be on deck, until we all resolved to say, look, Nigeria is a collective patrimony. Edo State is a common project that belongs to every one of us. But Ogele is in no way. He just said a while ago that if he decide not to work now again, he will not hungry.
That's true.
But every day, he put on this platform. He brings some of us in here to come and, support the show. And you so you are doing yourself. You are the one that is going to face the injustice, the oppression. Many of you could not travel to Nigeria now. Why do you want here? You are afraid because you have refused to speak up. You have refused to do a short video as short as even 30 seconds. Who will post it? Hey, if you cannot post it, give it to Pa Ogele, give it to Pa Israel. Let them help you post it. We are not going to leave it for the few. The situation we are currently now in Nigeria and in Edo is a case of that parable when Jesus Christ was saying, the harvest is plentiful, the laborers are few. That's what we are. How many of us are coming? Somebody is calling.
Yeah. Hello,
okay,
Mama.
Good.
Come on, Mama. Do you want to contribute? With your life, you want to contribute?
Yes, just 1 minute contribution.
Go ahead, Mama.
Okay. Una welcome to
Edo Pride TV from Canada.
Area Mama, good evening. No.
Salute, my comrade.
The golden fish.
And I hear Timothy. And I hear Mr. Israel. Papa Tiri. I greet you now.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, ma.
Work for your hard work.
Yes.
Hello?
Go ahead, ma. We are hearing you.
Okay. I say, when una dey talk, say, una don't understand why Senator Monday they talk 2.5 million at this time. The guy is not talking about the people on the street. He's not talking about real human beings. It's the number that they are going to write. So you should know that. Because to get how many people voted for him?
But mama, I'm not cutting you short. It will not work in Edo. It will not work. If Monday is sensible. No, mama, listen. If Monday is sensible, let me tell you one thing. You should go and look at the statistics. Any ruling president has never won Edo. We check. The narrative is there already. He knows he's going to lose. Edo will be an example to Tinubu. He's going to lose Edo. He's going to fail woefully in Edo.
You know why they have that audacity right now? The way they truncated our wish during the 2024 Cuba election. That is what they are banking on. You understand? So he's not talking about the real human beings on the street, you and I, because he knows that he's a failure and he's not getting past that. So they are talking about the numbers that they're going to write, just like they did the Edo South, Edo North, and the elections in January, the Cuba election. So that's what Monday is talking about. Not be me and you will one vote. Who want vote for him? Who want vote for Tinubu? With this hashing, they're talking about the numbers that they are going to manufacture, not human beings, as in real human beings like us. Una well done. Now that I just want to make a contribute. I also want to close the show now.
Thank you, ma. Thank
you, everyone here. Thank you, Mr. Samota. I am really, really happy and
thank you so much, ma.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We need many voices.
Thank you, ma. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. We must continue to speak.
Yeah.
That
see, let me tell you, like what Mama just said, let me tell you one thing. In election, there's what we call tradition. When Okpeworo was just talking the other day, I was looking at it. He's a baby politician. Edo people is a controversial people. Forget about all this propaganda they are doing in the street of Benin. My brother, my mentor when it comes to Edo politics was ROS Oguye. I'm mentioning it today. We know how Edo election always play. Once Edo people decide, forget it. You can. We are not talking about by-election. We are talking about presidential election. That is the different things Okpeworo does not understand. By-election, you can bring a lot of police and military to come and occupy the state. How many police and military do we have in Nigeria that can occupy the whole of Nigeria? Even Tinubu that they call Jagaban in Lagos State, Obi beat him mercilessly in Lagos. Upon the own manipulation, they manipulate that result. He beat him in his own ground. The ground Tinubu have held since 1999. Talk about it. Okpeworo is not a popular governor in Lagos State. He's not a popular governor. We are waiting for him. We will see how he's going to win Edo. He said he's going to resign. Edo people must wake up from their slumber. Because you cannot be proud of that man. That one is your governor. What has he have to offer to Edo people? Flying over is not a state budget. It's a federal government a budget. Edo people should stop that nonsense they are supporting. Okpeworo has not one single project in Edo up to now. He's just roaming about because he doesn't know how government works.
Edo is shining.
People that is talking that they are supporting. Okpeworo was my very good friend. I speak to him on phone. I don't hide it. Okpeworo cannot express himself. The people that introduce you to me, I say, what kind of this man is it? They say, what are we going to do? We should manage him. We can talk 2 o'clock in the midnight. What? I'm not, forget it. All this one when they talk, say, the way, now me that they say, go to meet Okpeworo, now me they get covered all that. What do you want to use your power to matter? Can't give me. That's the way I get to know about the talk to them. I will call it, will carry my phone. So me, I don't be that politician say, because he don't give me a number, I'll call it, don't follow him. Now, me, you know, say the man don't get capacity, now I leave one. Because I'm not a greedy man. I am living in one of the best countries in the world. Go it. Before you count 1, 2, 3, 4 countries in the world, no one will come out. I am contented with what I have here. The little God has given to me. I'm not a greedy man. So it's the wrap it up so that we'll call it a day because I have somewhere going by 10 o'clock.
Well, like I said, it's very sad that Edo people have found themselves like this. For me, I've always been advocating right from day one. Ogele, Mr. Ogele, you know me very well. We have always believed in good governance, and I will continue to do it. At least my generation to come will know I was once there. That is why when people call me comrade, I just laugh because I am still not to that standard of saying I'm a comrade.
Yeah.
Because comrades, these are men and women who fought so much to make life easier for their fellow men. And when I see some people calling themselves comrade today, I just laugh at them. I say, what have you done? They don't even know the meaning of what a comrade means. You get me? These are when you want to talk about comrade. Exactly. When you want to call yourself a comrade, you must sing and saw and you have been seeing people like Nelson Mandela, Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, J.J. Rawlings, Julius Nyerere of Tanzania. These are comrades. These are people I want to identify myself with. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in Robben Island for the liberation of South Africa. Sorry?
This living legend from Uganda, I forgot his name. These are comrades.
You mean the opposition?
Yeah, no.
Bobby Wine. Bobby Wine.
Yes, these are
Bobby Wine, also known as Robert Chagulani. Yes. Those are comrades. Not these ones. So Nigeria today, we still don't have that. That is why yesterday I told you these people I cannot refer them as my idol, people you look up to. I just made mention of great leaders who have led the continent of Africa to prosperity. Like I told you just now, Mandela spent 27 years in Robben Island. Yes. How many of you can spend that? You see, this is why you should know that sometimes some people they just want to speak on this hill so that they will know that at least they spoke. People like Inner ITV, he's staying on ground, and this person is not only putting his own initiative, but is placing resources. Because for him to come and buy his own data and come online to join you from Nigeria to educate you, and this person is a blind person. Come on, man. Then tomorrow you then see somebody who does not even know, he starts saying my name is comrade this, and you just look at them like, are we okay? Soon those people that were shouting like those shining, they'll soon be calling themselves comrade. I need to tell you how they rubbish the name. They don't even have integrity, they don't have nothing, and they want to tell you they are now, because they put them in the aim of affair, they can use you. So I know people, you have to wake up from your slumber and start telling truth to power, other than listen to indoctrination. People that is going to tell you that Edo is shining when they are living elsewhere. People that are going to tell you when they don't even know where they are going. People that are going to tell you, you know what, you don't know politics when they don't even know none. So it is high time you start debunking the lies. When someone came the other day trying to tell us, he said he wants to educate us, and I begin to laugh. You want to educate us inside your indoctrination again. Can you imagine? That was where I was looking, and you were talking about accountability. You cannot even hold the person you put there. When I told you so that we should be using so that they begin to spoil the nation. And you guys will say, you see what they said, those are leaders, money diaspora, oh yeah, those are the, you guys, because you have breeded people, criminals who created a structure that has nothing.
Leaders, those that have integrity will protect them.
Exactly, they don't have integrity. They don't even have integrity. They don't know how governance works. All of them. So in the end, it just looks as if this is how we are going to continue. It has become a norms and tradition. Anybody who goes to the corridors of power, even up to their houseboys or their girlfriend, they want to play siren for them. It's not going to be a business as usual. They should know that times has gone far and the modernization has changed a lot of things. So, Mr. Ogele, what I want to appeal to the Edo people, it is time you have to wake up, because this indoctrination is getting too much. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. I really appreciate you for the time you created to join us today. Brothers and sisters, the account number is still there for our beloved brother, Mr. Timothy of Semigi, who needs laptop and telephone. People are bringing something in. Please, if you have not done your own, nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Let's support our own. He's our Edo brother. He needs our help. The government of the day does not care about this kind of people. It's only me and you that will care about them. The little we can do, let's do it for him. I believe when I get to Nigeria, for me, I'm going to see Timothy Wise one-on-one. I know what I'm planning, but I'm not going to say it on live video. But it's going to be a shocking thing. And God will give me the power to do it. Because these are the kind of people I want to associate myself with. I want to be with. Because I know when I do it, God will elevate me. So what shall it profit him if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? These are our politicians. They think they can just grab the whole money. They will buy one day and leave those things on earth. Buhari today is no more. He was the former president. They should have it in the back of their mind. They are going to die and buy and leave these things they are stealing from ordinary Nigerians. What our people are supposed to use to live a better life. Few individuals are grabbing it. That is why it pains me a lot with our lives in diaspora to enjoy dividends of democracy. These people have created a good environment for all of us to come and live, but we are not supporting bad government. We need to change our narrative. Please, I am begging every man and woman that lives in abroad. Now I live, even if I'm paying for the bills. Nigerian people pay light bills, they don't guide the electricity. I cannot pay my light bills here. You say you cannot give me electricity. Sometimes, even if I don't even have money for that month, I can call the company, I will tell them I'm paying 2 months time. They will hold the bill for me. They will do it. But people are paying bills in Nigeria from January to December, they don't get electricity. What kind of country is that? So, my brothers and sisters that live in diaspora, let's support good government. Talking about partisan politics. Most of us don't have even PVC. We don't have party card. This one be saying, I'm APC. APC, do you have membership card? Me that is talking, I have my membership card. I throw it off. I'm not interested. There is no light there. Build that nation. God has given us a good country as Nigerian, but few individuals want destroying it. It's me and you that is going to do it. America cannot do everything for us. The Europeans are only coming for their interest. Yes, it's me and you that is going to do it. So, your final conclusion, my brother, in TV and radio, before we call it today.
Yes, Paul Gele, once again, I want to appreciate you for persistently and continuously to have, advocated for Timothy. The life I'm living today is a life of sacrifice for not myself, not my immediate family, for Nigerians, for Africans, and for indeed Edo elites in particular. That's what I'm living for. I've been handed letter of compulsory retirement. I've only just put in 13 years. I've never said I was going
to I'm going to tell you, don't think about it. God is going to provide. God will always make a way.
No. Yes. I'm not thinking about it. No, but the point I was going to make is that I've sacrificed my own job for betterment of Edo and Nigeria, for good governance for Nigeria and Edo. You may not be living here if you are living abroad today, but you have your loved ones here. You have your property here. So when Edo is not safe for you, Edo is not conducive, you wouldn't want to come here. Nigeria is not conducive, it's dirty. Mosquito full everywhere. You won't want to come here. So the point I'm making is that if we were actually living in a sane enclave, in a sane and a decent society, like a place like America and UK, Canada, President Tinubu ought to have resigned from this revelation this member of House of Reps here in Nigeria just brought up, that he went to buy the document, the gazetted one from the Ministry of Information, that he was so shocked that what he read in that document is different from what is in the harmonized B about this tax reform. So Tinubu should, in the coming days, Nigerians should be able to task him to speak up. Who did that padding? Who did the review? Who added some information? Who subtracted? Those persons should be brought to book.
Yes.
We must begin to task our men and women to remain disciplined and remain committed to truthfulness. It is only on that we can have a very disciplined and a decent society. I so rest my kids this evening. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Timothy Osenege. God bless you, Mr. Israel Semuta, for the day, for the time you have created to join this broadcast today.
Where is Pa Chris?
Yes. No, Mr. Chris, yes. Mr. Chris is very tight today, but he called me that he's going to be.
Yes, and we wish him well and convey our message, our heart
he's
messages
to us. He's going to be with us during the weekend. I just pray that God should help him here. So God bless every one of you for creating time. The account number is there. Go and copy the account number for Brother Timothy Kelly Agbe. Put whatever you want to put there. Send me the receipt. I'm an open man. We need to do something for our brother. It's time for we to rise up and support him. God bless every one of you that support Timothy Osenege. As you support him, God will support you. So don't hesitate to do that. So I think we're going to call it a day now. See you guys for the next broadcast tomorrow. Good night. Bye for now.